Hello everyone! Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the incredible life story of Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness himself, the English singer, songwriter, and television personality whose legacy spanned decades of rock history. Make sure to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe for more music history deep dives. In this video, we'll cover Ozzy's early life, rise to fame with Black Sabbath, his solo career, TV ventures, family life, health struggles, and even his net worth at the time of his passing. So let's get started. Ozzy Osbourne was born John Michael Osbourne on December 3rd, 1948 in Marston Green, a suburb of Birmingham, England. He grew up in a working-class household in the Aston district of Birmingham. His mother, Lillian née Unit, worked in a factory and was raised Catholic, though not very observant. And his father, John Jack Osbourne, was a toolmaker in a plant. Ozzy had a large family, 3 older sisters, Jean, Iris, and Gillian, and 2 younger brothers, Paul and Tony, in a cramped 2-bedroom house on Lodge Road in Aston. From a young age, John Osbourne acquired the nickname Ozzy due to his mispronunciation of his given name. He struggled with dyslexia at school and often got into trouble. By age 11, he was dealing with teasing and even abuse from older kids. Despite these challenges, he had a love for music. After hearing the Beatles' She Loves You when he was 14, he knew he wanted to become a musician. Ozzy left school at age 15 to start working various manual jobs to help support the family. He labored as a plumber's apprentice, car horn tuner at a factory, and even worked in a slaughterhouse. Life wasn't easy. Osbourne even committed petty crimes as a teenager. At 17, he was convicted of burglary and spent 6 weeks in Winson Green prison after his father refused to bail him out, teaching him a lesson. But when he was released, Ozzy threw himself into music full-time. Early career, from clubs to Black Sabbath. After prison, Ozzy set out to pursue music. In 1967, he joined a local band called Rare Breed as lead singer, but the band split after only 2 shows. Soon after, he teamed up with bassist Geezer Butler, guitarist Tony Iommi, and drummer Bill Ward in a new band initially called the Polka Tulp Blues Band. That band quickly renamed itself Earth and began playing a style that would evolve into heavy metal. Because another band had Earth as a name, in 1969 they picked the name Black Sabbath, inspired by the horror movie of the same title. With Ozzy as frontman, Black Sabbath developed a heavy, dark sound and look that was totally new in rock music. In 1970, they released their self-titled debut album. It sold well despite mixed reviews. Their second album, Paranoid 1971, was a massive hit with legendary songs like War Pigs, Iron Man, and Paranoid. Over the next several years, Sabbath became one of the most influential pioneers of heavy metal, issuing classics like Master of Reality and Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. During this era, Ozzy earned the nickname Prince of Darkness for his eerie stage presence and lyrics. However, Ozzy's wild lifestyle took its toll. By the late 1970s, his addiction to alcohol and drugs was hurting the band. After the 1978 album Never Say Die, Black Sabbath and Ozzy parted ways. The Ozzy era of Sabbath was over, but Ozzy's career was just beginning. Solo career and hits. Undeterred, Ozzy launched a solo career in 1980 that proved hugely successful. His debut solo album, Blizzard of Oz, featured guitar virtuoso Randy Rhoads and contained the hit singles Crazy Train and Mr. Crowley. It went on to achieve multi-platinum status in the US. His follow-up album, Diary of a Madman 1981, also did very well. The 1980s saw Ozzy releasing a string of popular albums: Bark at the Moon 1983, The Ultimate Sin 1986, No Rest for the Wicked 1988, and No More Tears 1991 among them. He became known for shocking stage antics like biting the head off a bat and outrageous theatrics. Despite multiple stints in rehab, his solo career maintained momentum. For example, No More Tears went top 10 in the US and earned him a Grammy Award. In 1992, Ozzy briefly announced retirement after a huge live album, Live and Loud, but he soon returned to music, releasing Osmosis in 1995 and launching Ozfest, a traveling metal festival of his own, which further added to his fame and fortune. In 2001, his album Down to Earth brought him back into the spotlight, reaching number 4 on the US charts. Meanwhile, Black Sabbath reunited periodically without Ozzy's full involvement. But Ozzy did rejoin Black Sabbath for a final album, 13, in 2013, and an end-of-the-road tour that concluded in 2017. All told, Ozzy has sold over 100 million albums globally across his solo and Black Sabbath work, a testament to his enduring impact on rock music, other ventures, TV, and media. Outside of music, Ozzy became a television personality. In 2002, he and his family starred in the hit MTV reality show The Osbournes, which followed their daily life. The show was a cultural phenomenon, running for 4 seasons, 2002 to 2005, and even winning an Emmy. It introduced Ozzy to a whole new audience and showed a funny, sweet side to the notorious rocker. Later, he also co-starred with his son Jack in the travel series Ozzy and Jack's World Detour. He made other TV and film appearances too. For example, Ozzy voiced animated characters in shows like South Park and narrated documentaries. However, the Osbournes remained his biggest media success, endearing him to fans beyond music, personal life, and relationships. Ozzy's personal life was often as dramatic as his career. He struggled with addiction for decades, but he also built a family. He was married twice. First to Thelma Riley M., 1971 to 1982, and then to TV personality Sharon Osbourne M., 1982 to 2025. With Thelma, Ozzy had 2 children, Jessica, born 1972, and Louis, born 1975. He also legally adopted Thelma's son Elliot Kingsley, born 1966, from her previous relationship. After divorcing Thelma, Ozzy married Sharon. Together they had 3 children, daughters Amy, born 1983, Kelly, born 1984, and son Jack, born 1985. Kelly and Jack later became TV personalities themselves. In total, Ozzy was survived by 6 children. Throughout his life, Ozzy often expressed pride in his family, despite their unconventional beginnings, religion, and beliefs. Though he's famous for a Prince of Darkness persona, Ozzy never actually practiced Satanism. In fact, he has described himself as a Christian and a member of the Church of England. In interviews, he said he still prays before shows and doesn't dabble in the occult. Growing up, his mother was Catholic, and he even attended Anglican Sunday school for a time. So Ozzy's religious background was Christian, even if his music often used dark symbolism. He himself has said he's not into Satanism and values faith in God. Career legacy and honors. Ozzy's influence on music is enormous. He's widely credited as a pioneer of heavy metal. Black Sabbath's dark riffs and Ozzy's voice created a new genre that inspired countless bands. As a solo artist, his hits like Crazy Train are metal classics. Industry recognition followed. Ozzy has been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice, once with Black Sabbath 2006, and again as a solo artist 2024. He also has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame and a star on the Birmingham Walk of Stars. In 2014, he received the Global Icon Award at the MTV Europe Music Awards, and in 2015, a Novello Award for Lifetime Achievement. Simply put, Ozzy's decades-long career left him with some of rock's highest honors and cemented his Prince of Darkness legend in music history. Health challenges and final years. As Ozzy aged, health issues began to slow him down. In late 2019, he revealed he had been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. He also faced other ailments and injuries accumulated over years of touring. By 2018, he announced that he would stop touring after about 50 years on stage. His last ever live performance took place on July 5, 2025 at the Back to the Beginning concert in Birmingham, which he had declared would be his farewell show. Sadly, on July 22, 2025, Ozzy Osbourne passed away at age 76. His family released a statement saying, "It is with more sadness than mere words can convey that we have to report that our beloved Ozzy Osbourne has passed away this morning. He was with his family and surrounded by love." This news was also reported by news outlets. For example, the Hindustan Times noted Osbourne has died at the age of 76 and published the family's message. Ozzy's death marked the end of an era and fans worldwide mourned the loss of a rock legend. Net worth, lifestyle, and wealth. Over a career spanning more than 5 decades, Ozzy amassed considerable wealth. At the time of his death, his net worth was estimated around $220 million. This fortune came from Black Sabbath and solo album sales, sold-out tours, the hit reality show The Osbournes, and various endorsements. Ozzy and Sharon lived in luxury, owning properties and collecting expensive items. For instance, at one point they owned a mansion in Beverly Hills and high-end cars, though exact details vary and are often reported in celebrity media. Regardless, it was clear Ozzy enjoyed a lavish lifestyle as a rock superstar. He shared some of this life with fans through his MTV show, revealing moments like being served by chefs and living in mansions. Legacy. Ozzy Osbourne's legacy is enormous. He changed the course of music by helping invent heavy metal. He became a cultural icon both in music and in television. Generations of rock and metal artists cite Black Sabbath and Ozzy as major influences. Even after decades, songs like Iron Man and Crazy Train remain staples on rock radio and streaming playlists. Outside of music, Ozzy's impact was also felt in pop culture. The Osbournes paved the way for celebrity reality TV. Ozzy himself became beloved to many for his humor honesty and the contrast between his fierce stage image and his genuinely warm family moments. In summary, Ozzy Osbourne's life story, from a working-class Birmingham kid to global rock legend and reality TV star, is truly one for the ages. He leaves behind a lasting legacy of music and memories that will continue to influence artists and entertain fans for generations to come. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more in-depth biographies. See you next time!